Recently, our 6th grade students had the opportunity to go on a 3-day, 2-night field trip to the Marin Headlands. Students were split into 2 hiking groups, the Suspicious Sea Otters, led by educator Miss Eva, and the Wet Moss, led by educator Miss Abrielle. The trip was packed with amazing hikes, breathtaking views, and delicious food. On the 4th day, students unpacked, settled into the dorms, and headed out for a hike around Rodeo Beach and Rodeo Lagoon. The next morning, after a good night's sleep, students hiked all the way up to Iceberg Hill, past the Bluff campus, and explored Battery Mandel, an old World War I military bunker. The day wrapped up with a visit to Point Bonita Lighthouse. Along the way, they stopped to look at different types of rocks at the beach: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. The educators gave them pamphlets to help identify the rocks and explore hands-on. Back at the campus, students visited the aquatic lab, where they learned about tides and got to hold and observe the Marin Headlands wildlife.
Hello, my name is Devin Patel, and I'm here with
Mr. Gould.
Hello, Mr. Gould. What was the purpose of this Nature Bridge trip?
Sure. The purpose of the Nature Bridge trip was to spend 3 days and 2 nights in beautiful Sausalito, California, and hike around Marin Headlands in Golden Gate National Park.
So, how does this tie into our curriculum?
Sure, yeah. So a lot of us, this is the first time that we're spending multiple nights away from home, and so a lot of this is about social emotional learning. But from a science perspective, going to Nature Bridge allows us to essentially get out of the classroom and enjoy science in the natural world. And so we were able to learn everything about the local ecology and the local rock formations in a really, really cool, unique setting, while doing some team building exercises and essentially getting into a lot of an overview of the contents that we're going to be learning about this year, such as plate tectonics, seafloor spreading, continental drift, rock and mineral formation, and all that other fun geological stuff that I really, really enjoy.
Hello, Kyla. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience at Marin Headlands?
It was really fun. We got to learn about different type of rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks, and the views were incredible.
So, what was your favorite part or highlights from this trip?
Besides the food? The food is really good, absolutely. Some of the coolest highlights that I like, besides going to the Point Bonita Lighthouse and being able to hike all the way down there, is watching how our students are able to grow and able to essentially adapt and be flexible in situations that sometimes aren't the most favorable situations, like the yellow jackets, right? Being able to eat our lunch and making sure that we're not impacting local ecology and learning about conservation efforts that we have as a community is something that's really, really cool. I also like that Nature Bridge spends a lot of time looking at garbology, the study of garbage, to see how we can kind of lower the impact that humans have on our environment in our own communities.
What was your favorite part?
It was either Golden Gate Bridge or when we did the campfire.
So, Aliana, what was your experience at Marin Headlands?
It was really fun. We got to hike a lot, specifically 11 miles, my group, and the other group hiked 14 miles because of the last hike. They hiked 5 miles and we only hiked 2. We went to Battery Mandel and the beach during our free time. The food was really good, and overall, I loved it.
The trip was a huge success. Students learned so much from geology to marine biology while enjoying the stunning scenery, fascinating wildlife, and great food. After 3 unforgettable days, the happy campers boarded the bus and headed home with lasting memories.